Salute. The New York Knicks beat the Memphis Grizzlies tonight, 118 to 104, led by Derrick Rose. This guy was excellent for the Knicks tonight. 25 points, 11-15 from the field, 2 assists, 2 rebounds, 1 steal. The way he played in that second unit, I mean, he was amazing. Spin moves, throwing up floaters, driving, pulling it back, shooting the mid-range shot, deep floaters from near the foul line. The guy was excellent. I mean, the way that he's come into this team and impacted, especially production from the second unit, has been paramount to our success in the show tonight. Now, that second unit in the second quarter especially, that whole bench did relatively well. Actually did really well, let me say. Came in and allowed R.J. Barrett and Randle to get some breather. And they played so well, that second unit that is, that they were able to allow R.J. Barrett and Randle to get some time off while the Grizzlies starters came back into the game. They outscored the Grizzlies 44-36 in that quarter. And I mean, the way that they were playing the movement, ball movement, you saw Taj Gibson flash the foul line to get the pass and give it off to Bullock for the 3 in the corner. And another thing I want to talk about regarding the Knicks, the fact that the zone is nowhere near as impactful against the Knicks as it was before. Now, I understand our three-point percentage is definitely an improved factor for the team. And when you look at the stats, yes, in the past 10, 15 so games, the Knicks have been one of the more prolific teams on offense. In the last 18 semi games, the Knicks are second in the league in regards to three-point percentage, obviously before this game. But again, the way the Knicks are playing against the zones, whether it be RJ, Randle, Obi Toppin, flash at the foul line, the way we've been able to neutralize 1-3-1 zones, 2-3 zone, 3-2 zones. It's been excellent. Excellent teaching by Tom Thibodeau. Excellent understanding. Excellent work on behalf of these players to understand and recognize these defensive alignments and be able to break them. And the fact that it's come off so cerebral for this team is, it almost brings tears to my eyes, man. Another unsung hero tonight, Taj Gibson. I mean, what more can you say about him? Fort Greene. Let's go, baby. What you talking about? Taj Gibson tonight was 6 points, 12 rebounds, 5 of them offensive, 7 defensive, against a guy in Jonas Valanciunas, who, I'm not even going to lie, I thought Jonas Valanciunas was going to have his way. Now, granted, Jonas Valanciunas had 11 points, 15 rebounds, 6 of them offensive, 9 defensive. But again, you're talking about a guy in Jonas Valanciunas averaging 12.3 rebounds a game and who had issues with Taj, especially late in the game, especially in that second quarter where Taj was going out for each and every rebound. Now, granted, the Knicks did send some help, Taj's way to help on the rebounding end, where you saw 2 or 3 guys crash alongside Taj Gibson, but he made some tough rebounds, and he had 5 blocks today. Now, granted, I'm happy. I'm not sitting here trying to wish no bad luck. The guy's a little bit older, so I'm still scared in that regard. But what Taj has been able to provide to this team in terms of providing veteran leadership, showing these guys how, team build, selling out on each and every play, playing hard to the whistle. The guy's been excellent for the Knicks. Julius Randle didn't have the greatest of nights. I know he had 28 points tonight. This wasn't a so-called high-level Julius Randle game per se. But again, Julius Randle, 28 points. If I could move up here, 28 points, 9 for 23 from the field, 5 for 8 from 3, shot well from outside, especially as the game was moving on. 6 rebounds, 6 assists. R.J. Barrett, 15 points, 5 for 12 from the field, 1 for 1 from 3, 4 for 6 from the stripe, 3 assists, 7 rebounds. Both those guys, they did all right. It's nice to see them actually get some rest. R.J. Barrett played 34 minutes. Julius Randle played 38. Reggie Bullock, again, 13 points, 4 for 9 from the field, 2 for 6 from 3. He's been playing excellent off the ball, hitting a lot of great shots for the Knicks. I know he's only 2 for 6 from the 3 tonight, but Reggie Bullock provided a solid game for the Knicks. Even Obi Toppin, I know he only had 2 points, but the way he was moving off the ball, he had he only had 3 rebounds, 3 of them all defensive, but he had a nice play against Jonas with a defensive rebound where it was a contested one. And so you see the confidence. You see him working really hard on both ends of the floor. Again, it's gonna be some ways with Obi regarding his development and where he fits on his team. And the fact that the Knicks were able to hold, my original draft son John Morant to 8 points, 2 for 14 shooting, 0 for 4 from the 3-point line. That 6 assists, 5 rebounds, but he was persona non grata. He was not impactful whatsoever. Dribble drives to the basket, well guarded, wasn't drawing any fouls, was really ineffective against the Knicks. And it showed in the end of the game when he was all flustered and angry. And the fact that we're getting teams to be flustered and angry against us, the fact that now the Knicks will now end this season with a winning record, the fact that the Knicks will have a playoff berth, makes you want to cry, man. Makes you want to cry. All the years, all the bad coaching, all the bad front office decisions. And you see a Tom Thibodeau, an old school guy, a guy who was left for dead, a guy that even coming to the season or before he was hired, I wasn't the biggest fan of per se, that he's, making this impact on a team where old school coaching, he's daring these teams to go out and shoot threes against us. I mean, the fact that we're able to hold the Grizzlies to 104 points tonight, they average around 113. The fact that the Grizzlies are number 1 in field goal attempts, number 5 in field goals made. The fact that the Grizzlies, even though we did have some trouble early on regarding Valanciunas, the fact number 2 in offensive rebounding and number 4 in total rebounding, number 6 in defensive rebounding. The fact that the Knicks were able to impose their will on this team to make guys like John Morant, even a returning Jaren Jackson, not be a winning factor. The fact that Tom Thibodeau's out there daring these guys to shoot three, using a help defense to attack any of the guys driving into the basket, any of the ball handlers. It's amazing to see. So I gotta give Tom Thibodeau's flowers. Gotta give Derrick Rose's flowers today. Gotta give Taj Gibson definitely his flowers. Gotta give the Knicks their flowers. They're doing excellent on the court. Got the Nuggets coming up next. The Nuggets are playing the Lakers. Nuggets are a team that gave us issues before. Obviously, Jamal Murray is out with the ACL injury. Will Barton is also out. But Jokic is still playing at a high MVP level, and MPJ is making us want to scratch our faces for not taking him, even though I still wouldn't have taken him just because the back issues. But the guy has been playing out of his mata the last few games. So we will see. But one thing that I feel is that I'm actually looking forward to these games, which was not here last year. Wasn't really even here at the beginning of the season. Maybe we're not even here maybe a few months ago in terms of some of these teams on the West Coast. But the Knicks, regarding their coaching, philosophy, effort, everything seems to be aligned and aligned for years to come. So I'm looking forward to this. I love it. Salute, peace, God bless. See you on Wednesday against the Nuggets. We out.